Hey everyone, my name's Nick. I'm the CEO and founder of Eggmobi, a mobile-first creative agency building innovative solutions. Today my chat is going to be around where the market is moving and how to use a creative-first approach when planning your media campaigns. I think first we have to look at the problem that's happening in the market, and the problem is gaining users' attention. Everyone's trying to engage users, make them interact with the content. And if we look at it now, we have around between 4 to 8 seconds to grab a user's attention on a web page. And that's not very long, and that means that we have less attention than a goldfish at the moment. And we can look at the reasons why that is. Over the last 10 years, the content has been easy to produce. You go back and you look at 10 years ago, and there was only your major publishers. Now it's easy to build content. You look at, starting with GeoCities, you look at WordPress, you look at Blogger. Anyone can be kind of an author now and build content, which means there's a lot of specific content out there, and a lot of people can pick and choose the media that they read these days. So the problem is right now is that creative isn't thought of first; it's more media first, and that's just stemmed from where the industry's kind of come from. So if you look at, I think 2007 when mobile really got launched, I think the first player was Telstra. And everything was media led. So you either had the Telstra, Census Media Smart, you had the News, you had Fairfax, MI9, some great publications, but any solutions really came from those guys because it's the only place you could buy your media from. And so any other kind of creative angle came from that. And then if you look at today and you fast forward, that bubble's now burst in mobile, and those publishers are still very, very prominent, but you have other players in that market now. Now we can obviously talk about Facebook and Google. They're the majority players, but then you look at other kind of tech-led networks, data-led networks, creative-led networks, and the list goes on. And what we're seeing is a huge fragmentation. And if we think this is going to go any different to, I guess, display and video, we're wrong. I think it's going down that same path where consolidation has to happen, because right now, the media agency model doesn't change. You have the buyer working with a lot of different companies and spending a lot of time on things that's not their core. And so how we feel that it should look in the market, and we have this kind of slide on our belief in 2020, and what will happen is that consolidation will happen. And what that will mean is agencies or brands will partner with key technologies. Rather than briefing out 20 different location partners or 15 different creative partners and making it really hard to run a campaign, the consolidation will happen at the top of the media and top of the partnership level, where a brief will, as you can see from this model, a brief will come in, it'll tip into their partners. That will be location, creative, right? It might be some data and some DMP technology there. It'll go through the planning stage and then spit out to the right media vendors, right, to then work on that campaign. And that means that you've got specialists doing what specialists do, and you've got media guys doing what the media guys should be doing, and that's building great content and selling media. So that's our belief on what the market will look like in 2020. Hopefully it's earlier, but we've learned as a business that things take a little while to break current molds. And I think that when we talk about mobile, everyone waits for organic growth. But I'm a big believer in someone has to move the needle, and I think we all have to get involved in moving that needle. Things just don't happen. We have to push that model forward ourselves, and hopefully get to a point where transparency is key, and then we have specialists doing what they do.